Axie endlessness especially is a low-positioned coin with the ticker Axie that sort of has an essentially present worth of $6.26 and a market capitalization of $891,095,087, versus the especially thought. Digital currencies most certainly have sort of lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers, which is genuinely critical. These days, it's a resource class that in every practical sense is significantly directed and, surprisingly, took on as lawful delicate, or so they sort of thought. Some huge venture banks even for the most part gain Axie limitlessness and certainly other digital currencies all at once to especially safeguard their resources under administration, against a running expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors, or so they basically thought. Presently, now is the right time to uncover our short, mid, and certainly long-haul expectation of the advancements on the Axie market that really depend on the readings of our fundamentally special crypto unpredictability file that assists us with checking the market feeling and essentially expect the bearing wherein the market means to generally go. At this point, the cost of Axie endlessness in every way that really matters is $6.26. While the coin right now winds up at 54th spot in the by and large, generally speaking in every practical sense, positioning in an unobtrusive way. The said truly positioning basically is assessed based on the resource's sort of present value that explicitly is duplicated by its truly current market capitalization, a recipe that for the most part is applied all through all monetary business sectors in an essentially large manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients really get the most important information with respect to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios in an unobtrusive way. It's likewise vital to really consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing in an unpretentious manner. On November 11, the cost of Axie boundlessness explicitly was at $6.20 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change generally added up to 4.46% in a kind of huge manner. 7 days prior, on November 5, Axie was esteemed at $5.59, which basically intends that from that point forward, the cost basically has changed by 0%, which really is very huge. A month prior, on October 12, the market member laid out the cost of Axie boundlessness at $4.22, hence, the coin generally has taken a 48.58% action to truly arrive at its certainly present standings, showing how a month prior, on October 12, the market member laid out the cost of Axie limitlessness at $4.22, thusly. The coin in a real sense has taken a 48.58% action to arrive at its especially present standings, which for the most part is very critical. The examination of market capitalization conveys really equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors in a significant manner. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology really is utilized to decide the general position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example, which in a real sense is very critical. Changes in market capitalization truly certain or fundamentally negative are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could head, as well as the resource's essentially potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and long-haul viewpoints in an exceptionally significant manner. This essentially specific exceptionally metric certainly is likewise used to check the strength of Axie vastness, comparable to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, or so they generally thought. To especially decide the really current market capitalization of Axie, we for the most part duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will be especially made sense of later by the current worth of the cryptographic money under audit, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. Starting today, the market capitalization of Axie vastness in every practical sense remains at $891,095,087, which shapes the reason for especially present genuinely positioning certainly was referenced before. Yesterday, on November 11, Axie in a real sense had a market capitalization of $882,668,804 in an unpretentious manner. Keep going week, on November 5, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to fundamentally was recorded at $792,478,855 in an unpretentious manner. A month prior, on October 12, the market worth of Axie boundlessness certainly was surveyed to generally be $595,676,446, exhibiting that to basically decide the in every practical sense, current market capitalization of Axies will all things considered duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will sort of be made sense of later, by the current worth of the digital money under survey. Extremely as opposed to mainstream thinking. Complete stock considers the quantity of coins that sort of have proactively been delivered by different means, for example, through mining in a quite huge way. These digital currencies can commonly be utilized either for commonly dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers, so at this point, the cost of Axie vastness most certainly is $6.26, while the coin right now certainly ends up at 54th spot in the by and large and general positioning, or so they sort of thought. This measurement likewise figures the coins that sort of have been progressively eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which generally is applied to control the expansion rate, which sort of is very huge. At this point, the truly complete inventory of Axie vastness truly is laid out at 270,000,000 axes, or so they essentially thought. In conclusion, the flowing stock especially is utilized to explicitly compute the market capitalization and in a real sense survey the coins ongoing remaining in the positions in a significant way. It signifies the kind of by and large measure of axes that fundamentally is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that really are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly for the most part put unavailable for general use out of the blue, kind of additional appearance. How at this point, the cost of Axie boundlessness for the most part is $6.26. While the coin as of now basically ends up at 54th spot in the for the most part generally speaking certainly positioning in a genuinely significant manner. It's by and large generally accepted that digital currencies that basically have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million are the most reasonable for certainly long-haul venture, since they for the most part are generally especially prone to generally see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. Especially as opposed to mainstream thinking. At this point, Axie limitlessness truly has a flowing stockpile of 142,271,621 coins. Over the beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with Axes arrived at the place of $91,626,565. Genuinely further appearance how some for the most part huge venture banks even certainly procure Axie vastness and extremely other digital currencies all at once to in every practical sense safeguard their resources under administration against the jogging expansion that disables the conventional monetary business sectors, which is genuinely critical. Yesterday, on November 11, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame generally remained at $122,027,960 win. Exceptionally further appearance of this truly specific really metric especially is likewise used to measure the predominance of Axie vastness comparable to the remainder of the digital currency market. The progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation in an extremely significant manner. 7 days prior, on November 5, how much Axes that truly was traded between market members was assessed